Zohran Mamdani becomes mayor of New York, the rule of law, America's true strength. New York. A new chapter in American politics was written when Zohran Mamdani, a young Muslim and South Asian American politician, was elected mayor of New York City in the November 4, 2025 general elections. This victory was not just another political milestone, it was a historical moment that once again highlighted the true foundation of American power, the supremacy of law and democratic equality. The first South Asian and Muslim mayor. Zohran Mamdani comes from an educated and artistic family. His father, Maqbool Mamdani, is a well-known filmmaker, and his mother, Minnie Lal, is a respected writer. Born in India, Zohran moved to the United States with his parents at a young age. For the first time in history, the leadership of America's largest and most influential city has come into the hands of a Muslim and South Asian origin individual. This victory has brought immense pride to immigrant communities across the country, especially South Asians and Muslims, and reaffirmed one of America's most defining values, that merit, integrity, and service matter more than race, religion, or origin. A campaign focused on real issues. Mamdani's election campaign centered around the real, everyday issues faced by New Yorkers. He promised to control the skyrocketing cost of housing, make public transportation more accessible and eventually free, and ensure equal access to healthcare and education for all citizens. His rallies were filled with young people and working-class voters, groups that had grown disillusioned with traditional American politics. Mamdani's speeches were focused, calm, and policy-driven. He avoided personal attacks, choosing instead to discuss ideas and reforms. That maturity and discipline became a key reason behind his growing popularity. A historic victory. On election night, the race appeared tight during the early count. But as results continued to come in, Mamdani's vote share steadily increased. By midnight, he had secured a decisive victory with an 8.7% lead over his closest rival. Soon after the results were confirmed, celebrations erupted across New York. In Times Square, thousands gathered. South Asian, African American, and Muslim communities came together, waving flags and chanting his name. In his victory speech, Mamdani said, "This win belongs not to me, but to every citizen of this city. I am the mayor of all, those who voted for me and those who didn't. Together, we will build a fairer New York for everyone." America's true strength, the rule of law. To truly understand Zohran Mamdani's victory, one must understand the foundation of the American system. The reason the United States remains the world's strongest and most stable democracy is simple: the rule of law. No one, regardless of wealth, power, or position, is above the law. Here, even an ordinary citizen can challenge authority, and through fair elections or courts, reach the highest offices in the land. This unwavering commitment to legal and institutional integrity is what protects America from internal chaos. If a politician is found corrupt, the courts act, without fear or favor. If a police officer abuses power, the media and judiciary hold them accountable. This transparency and accountability give Americans faith that their system works, and that their votes truly matter. A diverse nation, united by law. The United States is home to people of countless races, religions, and languages. Such diversity can often create friction, but America's Constitution provides a simple yet powerful principle: all citizens are equal before the law. Zohran Mamdani's rise to power is a living example of this truth. A man whose family once migrated from abroad now governs one of the most influential cities in the world. It's not just his personal achievement, it's a victory for the American system itself, a reminder that justice and equality are more than words in a document, they are living principles that shape real lives. The road ahead, expectations and challenges. Now, Mamdani faces the complex reality of running a city that is not only America's largest but also a global financial, cultural, and political center. The challenges before him are enormous. The ongoing housing and homelessness crisis, rising inflation and wage inequality, restoring trust between law enforcement and minority communities, implementing policies to combat climate change and urban pollution. Political analysts say his greatest test will be turning his progressive vision into practical governance. New York is a city where every policy decision is influenced by political, economic, and social pressures. Balancing idealism with realism will determine the success of his administration. A message to the world. Zohran Mamdani's victory resonates far beyond the borders of the United States. It sends a powerful message to the world, especially to developing nations, that the true strength of a nation lies not in its weapons or wealth, but in its justice system. Where the law is weak, the powerful rule. But where the law is strong, even the ordinary citizen can rise to the highest ranks of power. That is the American promise, and Mamdani's election is living proof of it. It shows that a democracy that protects equality, transparency, and justice can continuously renew itself and stay strong despite political or social divisions. Conclusion: Zohran Mamdani's election as mayor of New York marks a defining moment in the history of American democracy. It reaffirms that in the United States, competence, integrity, and commitment to the law remain the true foundations of leadership. This is the country where a person of immigrant origin can, through hard work and